Oh my god, it's 2 degrees. Right then, so it is 7:10 and it's time that I try and get the bulk of my feedbacks done ASAP because my mum's going to be here for about 10 o'clock or 10:30, one of those, so gotta be ready by then. Oh, there's some horrible lighting coming through here, but anyway, I'll come closer. So, one of my clients asked me a few days back, what's your training like? So, I never really talk about my training too much on here, but I thought I'd do that whilst I'm waiting for Mother Darling to arrive. So, at the moment, I'm going through a strength block. Now, before I sort of head into the strength block, I'm going to go through an accumulation phase. Now, I seem to be having an issue with my squat where at the moment things just aren't ticking and aren't clicking correctly. So the accumulation block, which is going to be for 4 weeks, is just going to be able, or it's going to allow me to sort of practice and sort a few things out with my squat. Same thing goes for my bench. I've sort of got a bit of tendonitis going on in my elbow. So that's what the accumulation phase is going to be, and obviously to accumulate volume. Now, after the accumulation phase, and if everything goes to plan, I will be heading into an intensification phase. So what I will be doing with the intensification phase is I will be increasing the percentage of my 1RM and dropping volume ever so slightly. That will take me, if all goes to plan, after the intensification phase into a realization phase where it will be, intensity will be sort of ranked up and volume again will be dropped. And this will enable me to work closer towards my 1RM. Now, this is what I want to talk about today, and that is 1RM testing. Now, I see a lot of guys loading the bar up, going for their 1RM week after week after week after week. This isn't good. Your body is not going to be able to handle that much stress, and it's not going to be able to recover from itself if you're constantly putting that stress of a true 1RM on it, because it takes a long time to recover. You're putting a lot of stress on your central nervous system, and this is no good, and it can do no good for progression, and as well as that, it can lead to an injury. So if you're trying to gain strength at the moment, please don't be one of those guys who rams the bar up with his true 1RM week after week after week, testing it, because you're only going to lead yourself down a long road of disappointment. You're going to be putting an awful lot of strain on your central nervous system, and you're not going to be able to recover from it week after week after week. Be smart with your programming. If you don't have a clue as regards to programming, I'm going to drop a link down at the bottom of this video, which will enable us to get on Skype and to chat about online coaching, which will definitely help you with regards to making progress in terms of training and nutrition. So get down on that link at the end of this video. Just such a good feeling when you get parking on St David's 3. Best feeling. No, not the best. It's not actually the best feeling in the world. It's just like, yes, got a place on 3rd floor on St David's. Nothing more than that. That was a complete and utter waste of time. Okay, so to put stuff into perspective, Cardigan is the place where I'm from, okay? And there's nothing there. Put it this way, there was a queue about 3 miles long when a Greggs opened there. That's how, there's nothing there. So I asked my mum, I told her specifically before coming up, make a list so we know what we need to get. Oh, we forgot it at home. So I'm instantly pissed off because of that, because I'm there fucking pushing my mum around in a wheelchair, looking around thinking, I don't want to be here, because there's nothing worse than wasting time, not doing anything, just walking around, looking at places like, oh, fuck me, so annoyed. And just have a list. Right, I need to get this for my nan. Boom, let's go here. I need to get this for my mum. Boom, let's go there. Not just walk around doing fucking nothing. Just, oh, fuck's sake. So pissed off. So then I left them. They were there and they said, oh, let's go and have food. I said, oh, I can't, I got clients. Goodbye. I have to go. Fuck that. Not staying there for longer. Right, got 2 clients now. Shit, yeah, squat shoes. I need to get them. Turned out they were in my bag after all. Oh, I'm having a bit of a Like every day today, you know, when you just don't think properly. Yeah, and I just had some mince and it's like resting on my stomach. Another case of, I'm just eating that cake so I have to burn it off. I've covered this in previous vlogs before. I've covered these in previous vlogs before, and it's really, really fucking annoying. And very, very unhealthy, and a terrible relationship that you have with food. It is far, far easier to eat that cake and track it in if you've got room for it, or not eat that cake altogether and maybe have a bit of self-discipline, than to eat that cake and then feel guilty and then head to the gym and have to do half an hour of cardio, even though probably half an hour of cardio is not burning it off. Because the harsh reality of it is that we always overestimate how many calories we burn and underestimate how many calories that we eat. For example, a person who thinks that they're burning 1,000 calories in the gym is probably only burning around 300. That's the harsh reality of it. And the people who think that they are only eating 2,000 calories and still can't lose weight is because they are probably eating around 3,000. That is us as humans. We are shit at estimating. That is us, okay? So don't go to the gym with the intention of burning that cake off, because it's not going to work. And getting into good habits and finding a way to fit that cake into your calorie allotment without feeling guilty. Because life is not about feeling guilty. Food should not make us feel guilty. That is a terrible relationship to have, and if you have that relationship with food, I advise you to sort it out ASAP.